When we think about big wars, we often picture large armies and smart battle plans. But it's hard to imagine just how many bullets and bombs are used in these fights. Modern wars need a shocking amount of firepower to win. The numbers are truly huge and hard for us to fully understand in our daily lives. Counting the exact number of bullets and bombs the US military has used in big wars is really tough. Records are spread out among different army groups and over many years. Many numbers are just guesses, and some details are kept secret for safety reasons. Still, even with these challenges, we can find strong clues to see the massive scale of these weapons being used. World War II was a war like no other, needing a huge industrial effort. The US military made and used billions of bullets for guns and machine guns and countless shells for big cannons. Bombs fell in huge air attacks with thousands of tons dropped daily on enemy targets. This was a total war using an unbelievable amount of weapons on every front. The wars in Korea and Vietnam changed how armies fought and used weapons. Big cannons were used a lot in Korea, with millions of shells fired in long, strong fights. Vietnam saw huge use of air power, including massive bombing campaigns. These wars showed how the amount of explosives kept growing to reach their goals, leaving behind badly damaged lands. The Gulf War in 1991 brought in a new age of accurate warfare with many smart bombs and missiles. Even though targeting was better, the total weight of explosives was still huge, especially during strong air attacks. Thousands of tons of bombs were used, aiming to quickly destroy enemy buildings and army power. This war showed how technology was changing but not reducing the destructive power of modern weapons. The wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, which were long fights against rebels, saw a steady and large use of weapons. While very big bombing attacks were not as common as in past wars, there was a constant need for small gun ammunition. Thousands of tons of bombs from air support and missiles from drones were used over many years. This showed the constant need for firepower in long, tricky conflicts. When we talk about bullets, the numbers are truly huge, easily reaching into the billions across big wars. For example, during some busy times in these fights, hundreds of millions of small gun bullets were made and used each year. This doesn't even count the endless machine gun belts or pistol ammunition. The sheer amount needed to arm soldiers and keep fights going is almost impossible to fully understand. For bombs and bigger weapons, the total is measured in thousands, even millions of tons. From the massive bombing attacks of World War II to the focused strikes of recent wars, the total weight is immense. Each type of bomb, from basic explosives to special bunker busters, adds to this huge total. The destructive power used is meant to change battlefields and stop threats from far away. Beyond the huge numbers, using so many weapons has deep and lasting effects. War zones are often left with permanent damage to nature, from poisoned land to many unexploded bombs. The human cost, though not counted in bullets, is heartbreaking, with countless lives lost, many injured, and people forced to leave their homes. Understanding how many weapons are used helps us see the true, wide-ranging impact of war on our world. The US military's use of bullets and bombs in major wars shows a huge, often unnoticed, part of modern conflict. It highlights the vast industrial power and the strategic needs of warfare. Join Frontier as we keep looking into the complex facts of history, science, and how humans affect the world. Share this video to start important talks about the real size and results of war. Let's understand our past to make our future better together.